This morning, really to begin is begin with a meditation, settling the mind, and of course the theme is 25 years of Abhayagiri, honoring our elders, honoring our teachers, and it's that, I think, one of the things, that theme that we can carry through, say, this whole 9 days, but carry into this session of meditation is a lifting up in the mind, a sense of gratitude and appreciation for for what we have here, both on a physical level, but on a community level, and that's something that nurtures the heart in our meditation. So often, it's easy for meditation to turn into a kind of a project where one feels compelled to try to be a competent meditator or be an accomplished practitioner of mindfulness, and try to become this peaceful person, and there's so much effort and contriving that it becomes very complicated and not so satisfying. But directing attention to qualities of the heart that are supportive of kind of brightness of mind are really important. Say, like when the Buddha speaks of in the discourse that he gave on the highest blessings, the aspect of having a kind of respect, honor, appreciation, and humility, those are things that the Buddha says are highest blessings. They bring about blessings in our life, and that quality of blessings engenders a sense of peace and spaciousness and well-being. That's in the Pali, Garla Vocha Niva Tocha. Of course, the next one's pretty good as well. Santuti Jagatanyuta. Contentment and gratitude. Those are all. These are all qualities of the heart that are worthy of lifting up, and particularly in terms of thinking of our having the physical place of Abhayagiri, but the whole community of Abhayagiri and the kind of lineage that has nurtured it, and that it has arisen out of. Those are all perceptions that lead to these very wholesome mental states. So that as we sit and begin to draw attention to our meditation object, um, to be able to use that lifting up of the mind to a wholesome object. So we do that with if our meditation object is the breath, and we lift up our attention to the experience of the breath. At the same time, and or in conjunction with that, we can be lifting up attention to those qualities of, say, honoring, appreciation, gratitude, humility, contentment. Those are all qualities that brighten the heart. So that as we breathe in, that's lifting up attention. As we breathe out, is trying to sustain that attention, not trying to force the mind to hold on to it desperately, but allowing the breath to buoy up a sense of awareness and clarity and a certain brightness, so that breathing in, breathing out, we can almost ride or coast on that experience of the breath and direct attention to a sense of being present, both to the physical experience of the breath, but also the mental experience of the breath. Because the breath can be, or whatever object that we're working with, but the breath is certainly what I tend to work with most and use it as a base for instructions. The breath being an experience of say, spaciousness, lightness, brightness. And breathing out, letting that experience of lightness, brightness is pervading the sense of our body, so that our mindfulness of our meditation object, mindfulness of breathing, is both it's a mental and physical activity grounded in this present moment. So breathing in, being present with the knowing, breathing out, being present with the knowing. And of course that knowing is going to drift. There's going to be thoughts come in, impressions come in. You just recognize them and say, well, this is the time to be with the breath. This is the time to be with the knowing. This is the time to, it's like honoring the opportunity to be a part of and be a recipient of the practice and the embodiment of the practice. So over these next days, we will be meditating together, sitting meditation, walking meditation, We will be sharing Dhamma reflections together. There'll be questions and answer periods, and we'll have the opportunity to explore our practice. But I think it's important to try to set the intention right from the beginning of this simplicity of bringing a kind of gratitude, respect, appreciation for the practice, for ourselves, for all those who have fostered this practice and fostered the manifestation of Abhayagiri, and an opportunity for delight. So just as we breathe in, just opening the heart, opening the mind to that experience of awareness and of delight. Breathing out, letting that awareness and delight kind of permeate and pervade the experience of this body, this mind. In order to do that, in order to experience that, one does need to just release, relinquish, drop the whole self-identification program. Me trying to force my mind to be something or other. And just be present. Breathing in, being with the experience of the breath. Breathing out, just being with the experience of the breath. And as I said, of course the mind is going to wander, but you don't have to go running after the mind. You don't have to chase it down, because as soon as you pay attention, you're right back in this present moment awareness. It never went anywhere. Just returning to it, learning how to appreciate it, learning how to be with that experience. That's over these next days, returning to this simplicity. Breathing in, just being with the knowing. Breathing out, just being with the knowing. And the exercise or the work is in the kind of the resisting the compulsions of the mind to get entangled. But when we come back to this, that simplicity of breathing in, being with the knowing, Breathing out, being with the knowing. Yeah, everything is clear. The possibility of clarity and stillness are always there. So we can just sit quietly for a bit, and then to let this kind of settle and steep. If I can have that. Okay, so just sitting quietly.